The Joe Rogan Experience.
Let's talk about Sean O'Malley. I just want to break this dude down real quick.
Okay.
Even somebody like him, listen to his interviews, and you study these guys and you see where their mindset is and where their holes are going to be. It's like they had asked him, who do you want to? They asked Sean O'Malley, who do you want to fight next? And he's like, I just want to fight. I just want to fight the best strikers. Like he never mentioned about I'll take anybody out. I'll take anybody in the top 10 or 15 or whatever. Because in my opinion, he hasn't really beat somebody that's like, okay, man, you're the real deal. Even though he did beat Weiland and he was a contender, but it's been a long time. And
well,
I
he's
hear
a young kid that's learning the sport while we're watching him on the UFC. That's what's crazy about him. I mean, you go back to Dana White's Contender show, and he was looser, wilder, fun to watch, but not nearly as sharp. Now he's on a completely different level. Knocking out Wineland like that, faking the uppercut, and then just following over the top with a straight right hand and catching him slipping. I mean, that was fantastic.
But that's the point that I'm trying to get to is it's a striking game for him right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, dude, there is a whole nother aspect, and that's called wrestling and jiu-jitsu. And from what I've heard, he has developed pretty good jiu-jitsu, but there's that other art that I want to see when you really get tested and you're taking it to deep waters. Then I'll see your real colors. Then I'll be like, okay, man, you are ready to take on anybody in the top 5.
I'm going to give you a good example of that. Yair Rodriguez, when he fought Frankie Edgar. That was a good example of that. Frankie Edgar was just, that wrestling was too strong. That ground and pound was too strong. He couldn't keep him off him. He just couldn't do anything about it. Mm-hmm. And that was a great example of that because Yair was this super flashy kicker. I mean, Yair, to me, has some of the best kicks I've ever seen inside the octagon. Wild, flashy shit. Remember when he threw against BJ, he hit him with a 360 roundhouse kick to the face? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Bro, that's some
I was there for that
crazy
fight.
shit to pull off in a fight.
Yeah.
360 roundhouse kicked him in the face. Yair was a beast, and everybody was like really thinking, he's on a short path to the title. But the big hole was that wrestling. It was exposed by how elite Frankie is and how nasty Frankie's ground and pound is. It was a major beatdown, and that's one of those fights where you watch a guy and you go, this guy, it's all about styles because it's all about whether if he found someone that played his game, like, oh shit, he's good at that game. But what Frankie did is just completely impose his game, just drag him down and beat him up. And then we don't know what would happen with O'Malley when it comes to that, but I know who he is as a person, and he's working. He's working on everything. That kid he's focused as fuck. He keeps getting better and better and better, like in a trippy way. Like when you saw him come back after 2 years off, 2 years dealing with a bunch of bullshit. I forget what he was suspended for. I don't remember what it was. Was it marijuana? That doesn't make sense. Tainted supplements?
Yeah, something in protein or something like that.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm interested.
I'm interested. It is, and it's making the bantamweight division with guys like that. It's making it exciting, man.